Hello everybody, my name is Hello. Welcome to this video series where we are solving Codeforces problems in Python. We are doing the A to OJ ladder, and in this episode we're going to be solving problem 318A, which is called even odds. Let's go ahead and see how we'll solve this problem. This problem states that being a non-conformist, Volodya is displeased with the current state of things, particularly with the order of natural numbers. He is determined to rearrange them, but there are too many natural numbers. So Volodya decided to start with the first n. He writes down the following sequence of numbers. Firstly, all odd integers from 1 to n in ascending order. Then all even integers from 1 to n also in ascending order. Help our hero to find out which number will stand at the position number k. Okay. So Volodya wants to rearrange these values. Let's say the first 8 natural numbers. What that will look like is, firstly, he wants to arrange all the odd numbers. So 1, 3, 5 and 7. Then all the even numbers 2, 4, 6 and 8. Okay, so given some random position here k, for example this value, okay, you should find out what number this is. That's it. So k will start from 1 to n, and this will be 1 and this will be n. Okay, in Python we'll do indexing from 0 to this particular value, correct? So this will be n minus 1. How are we going to find this out? That's the question. And see, let us take two cases here. This is a case where n is even. Let's take a case where n is odd, when there is only 7 numbers. Okay, so there again 1, 3, 5, 7 will be there, but there will only be 2, 4 and 6. Okay, now let us go ahead and address this particular value. See here, okay, for 1, 2, what is this? This is nothing but n by 2, correct? This value, this is the middle value. Until n by 2 it's odd, from there it's even. Right? What is n? 8? 8 by 2 is 4. So 1 to 4, that is 0, 1, 2, 3. 0th index to 4th index, non-inclusive or third index inclusive, we are going to get this odd values. Okay, what about in this case? Length is 7. 7 by 2 will give you 3.5. Okay, 3.5, it's not a position. Either we can take 3 or 4. What do we take in case of odd? Let's see. This is the first position, second position, third position and the fourth position. So we should take 4, not 3. Same as here. In 8 case also there are 4 odd numbers. In 7 case also there are 4 numbers. So in an odd case, always take the ceiling value of that particular n by 2. Okay, that will be 4. And that's how you get rid of this decimal point. Super. Now we're able to find out at what point the odd numbers stop and the even numbers begin. And similarly here also, this will be nothing but n by 2 and the ceiling of that value. Okay, and that will be the fourth position or the third index. The index is going to be given by minus 1. That's it. And here also n by 2 is 4, n by 2 minus 1 will be nothing but 3. Super. Now how do you find what and all? What is the order here and what is the order here for some value k? If you're able to break this down into some formula, you can put this something like this. Look. Here the n value is 1, correct? And 1 is the answer. How do you put this? Can I put this as 2 into 1 minus 1? I can put this given the other numbers also follow this. Okay, let's see. N is equal to 2. The answer is 3. Can I put this as 2 into 2 minus 1? Yes, you can. Okay. Can I do 5 for n is equal to 3? I can. 2 into 3 minus 1 is nothing but 5. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Now there's a pattern. For all odd numbers, I can represent this by this n equal to 1, n equal to 2, n equal to 3 is nothing but k position. Okay, n is the total value, and this will be k is equal to 1, k is equal to 2, k is equal to 3. So I can say for any odd number, it's going to be 2 into k minus 1. Correct. Then what do we need to do for any even number? Okay, how do you find that out? This will be this part. And see, we are given one particular k, we should find the position in that number k. And we know that odd numbers are there till this value, minor and this value, correct? So anything which exceeds this particular value will all be even numbers, correct? Okay. So what I'll do is, I will take this particular thing as a boundary. I'll check if this condition is satisfied. That is, that particular kth position is within this boundary right here, this n by 2 ceilings boundary. Go ahead and do this particular formula. If not, what formula will do? Right. Again, it's very simple only. We have 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, let me put one number here. Okay, what is this 2? 2 is nothing but 2 into 1. Correct. 4 is 2 into 2. 6 is 2 into 3. 8 is 2 into 4. So here I have some other value called j. I am doing nothing but 2 into j. And this is the formula for even. The question is, what is this j? Let's say I have a k value 4. This value 4 is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4. It is there in the odd spectrum. We have done this calculation. Therefore, yes. But if I take the number 5, it will be the first value in the even spectrum. Yeah. And wait, let me just erase this so that I have a bit more space to explain my point. 5 means first odd number, first even number, correct? 6, second even number. Okay. 7, third even number. And the formula for here is given by 2 into 1. This will be 2 into 2. This will be 2 into 3. Wait a second. I am able to say this particular even number has this formula. And I know that this particular number gives this particular even number. How do I go from 7 to 3? That's it. We already know the boundary condition is 4, which is nothing but n by 2. Correct? Superb. This value right here. Now, what I need to do is I need to find this value and then subtract with this. So I'll do 5 minus 4, 6 minus 4, 7 minus 4, and I'll get 1, 2, 3. So what do we need to check? Simple. We need to first find out what this n by 2 value is to see the number of odd numbers. Then check if our k is below or greater. If this particular k, and let's call this something like g, okay? If k is lesser than g, in that particular case, go ahead and do the formula 2 into k minus 1. If k is greater than g, in that particular, this will be less than equal to, because that particular fourth index is also an odd number. That's what we said in this odd particular case right here, right? In case, if it's greater, in that particular case, do 2 into k minus g. That's it. This g was 4 here, so we are doing all numbers minus 4 into that particular value. This will give you 1, 2, 3 again, and you can go ahead and print the even numbers as well. That's it. This is the formula. Let us go ahead and try to apply this in code. If you're able to understand it, do it yourself. If not, stick around for the code. Let us go ahead and take n and k as input. So n and k will be list of map of int comma input dot rstrip dot split. We have to use the ceiling function here in order to calculate the middle value. So let us go ahead and import math as well. Now, the middle value, we called it g. You can call it whatever you want. We can just call it mid as well. So mid will be nothing but n by 2, and the ceiling of this value is given by math.c. Okay, done. Now what do? We check if k is greater than this particular mid value, that means even case, then we go ahead and print this 2 into k minus mid. Superb. What if it is an odd case? Then you go ahead and print 2 into k, and this entire value right here, subtract this by 1. That's it. I go ahead and run this code. You see both test cases have passed. If I go ahead and submit this code also, all test cases will be passing. Let me just show you that also. So as you can see, the problem got accepted. That's it, guys. I hope you're able to understand this solution. If you did, hit that like button. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I'll try to answer it to the best of my abilities. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye.